Facebook. Barbara Boxer, she's a senator. She's going to introduce the President of the United States to the podium.
You remember that? The other side wants us to forget.
Yeah.
Let's just say we remember. We remember. We remember he was left with a deep and dark recession. Banks no longer lending. 2 wars on the credit card, and thank God he's bringing our troops back from Iraq. Yes, we can. Yes, he did. He saw budget surpluses that the Democrats and Bill Clinton handed him. We knew what happened then. George Bush took the keys to the Oval Office and he turned those into deficits and debt. And then our president even faced a flu pandemic and even a pirate attack. But listen to what Martin Luther King once said. Listen to this. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of controversy and challenge. So let us welcome to California our courageous and wonderful President, Barack Obama.
You find out as you go, and you're much more than I do now. Neon heart day goes, city lit by fireflies, advertising in the skies, the people around us.
This is a Trojan kind of welcome right here. Fight on! Oh, I am fired up. You know, Jamie Foxx is pretty good at this. We might have to recruit him. We have to make him shave his goatee, though. It is wonderful to see all of you. Let me just say how proud I am to be here with some of the finest elected officials that I know. The next governor of the great state of California, Jerry Brown. Your outstanding mayor, Antonio Villaraigosa. Speaker of the California Assembly, John Perez. LA City Council President, Eric Garcetti. A dear friend of mine, so I want everybody to do right by her. San Francisco District Attorney, Kamala Harris. An outstanding congressional delegation, Diane Watson, Judy Chu, Adam Schiff, Grace Napolitano, Javier Becerra, an unbelievable Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis, and somebody who has been fighting on your behalf for many years and needs to keep on fighting for us for the next 6 years, Senator Barbara Boxer. It is great to be with all of you on this beautiful day. You know, we are going to need everybody. I love you back. We need all of you Because in just 11 days, you have the chance to set the direction of this state and of this country, not just for the next 2 years, but for the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. And just like you did in 2008, you can defy the conventional wisdom. The conventional wisdom that says young people are apathetic. The conventional wisdom that says you can't beat the cynicism in politics. That you can't overcome the special interest, that all that matters is all the big money and the negative TV ads. You have the chance to say, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Si se puede.
We can. I'm here at USC again
look,
with the President of the United States.
I don't want to fool anybody.
And
even though this is
to be
an
here,
incredible
but I really want a fucking cigarette. All they have is weed here. They want joint.
Let me be clear,
They don't want a weed. I want a cigarette. I asked people for a cigarette. They won't
because
have
we've
a
been through
cigarette.
an
I can't get a
incredibly difficult
cigarette.
time as
I
a nation.
cannot get a cigarette. I don't know why.
For most of the last decade, the middle class has been hurting. Families saw their incomes between 2001 and 2009 by about 5%. That's not my statistics, that's the Wall Street Journal talking. Job growth was more sluggish during that period than any time since World War II. Jobs were being shipped overseas. Parents couldn't afford to send their kids to college. Families couldn't afford to send somebody in their family to a doctor. Americans were working 2-3 jobs just to try to make ends meet, and all this culminated in the worst economic
Nobody wants
crisis
to
since the
smoke
Great
a cigarette. They
Depression.
just want to offer me a joint.
Understand,
I don't want a joint. I want a cigarette.
4 million jobs
A cigarette. Okay.
in the 6
Fine.
months before.
Thank you. USC is a private college. If you don't have the money to go to school here, too bad. You're out of luck. That's the way it goes. Yeah, it's a private college. This ain't a state college. This ain't a federal college. This is a private college. You have to be accepted, and you have to have the money to go to school here. It's simple. That's how simple it is. Okay. I'm still at the rally with no cigarette. I've been offered 2 to 3 people offer me a joint here. I don't want a joint. I want a cigarette. Okay. Bye.
You can ride with us, but you got to be in the back seat, because we got middle class America in the front seat. We're looking after them. You ever notice when you want to go forward, what do you do? You put your car in D. You want to go backwards, what do you do? You put it in R.
Okay, I'm still at USC, Mel, and check this out. All these people are leaving, exiting the rally, and guess what? The president, you can hear him in the background, he's still talking on the podium. That's the president of the United States. Yeah, I'm sitting here, and the rule, here's the rule. You cannot take no drinks, no food, no backpacks, no laptops inside the rally. That's what it said on the paper yesterday. They told everybody that, even on the news. So I'm sitting here having a lunch. Yeah, Carl's Jr. Somebody go out and bought some Carl's Jr. food, think they could take it in the rally, and the security gave it to me. Say, I'll go have lunch. I said, well, thank you. That is so nice of them. But look at all these people leaving. Oh my God. And the president is still speaking. That's disrespect. Okay. I'll see you later. Okay, baby. I love you. You take care. Bye. See, you can't go nowhere without having problems. This is the news thing here. Guy got beat up over here, got hit in the nose. Hey. He got hit in the nose, the fat guy did. The fat guy got hit in the nose, so he's bleeding like a stuffed pig. Yeah. See?
I want to know what happened.
Yeah, the guy over there at the tree hit him in the nose.
Why?
because maybe the stuff pig said something bad to him?
The green guy, the guy in the green shirt. Go closer, you're trying to cut.
That's the local news. Felony in progress. They hit in the nose, that's a felony. When you hit somebody, it's a felony. Could be a felony. The stuffed pig is bleeding pretty bad. When he turns his back, you can see. Hello.
Hey, how's it going out there? I'm at Starbucks here by the USC, and yeah, I'm going to give you my little summary on the President of the United States came here and do a rally for the Democratic vote in November 2010. He had lost 60% of the young people vote from 2008 and 9, and he's down like 40%. So he wants to try to get that back. You know, that's a lot of people lost interest. The unemployment rate is high. He told the people that he's going to straighten out the unemployment rate in his first year. It was 8%. Now it's almost 15%. And it's just a lot of people out of work. A lot of people graduating from college and they're not getting no work. And that's not just here in LA, that's all over the United States and parts of the world, because the world depends on the American dollar. Well, nevertheless, it doesn't matter who's the president would be, if it's Bush, or if it's Obama, or if it's Clinton, or it's Eisenhower, of course he's dead. Whoever the president may be, if you mess with the man's pocketbook, it doesn't matter who you are, you're not going to get reelected in your second term. He needs to straighten out the budget. He needs to get jobs. Bottom line. Jobs, jobs, jobs.